right in the back of the head.
Well, you should never run downhill with 40, 50 pounds on your back, because you keep getting faster and faster, and I couldn't stop.
What's up, guys? I'm Randall.
I'm Robert.
And we, back in June, went and hiked a section of the Appalachian Trail. And we were doing this for documentary purposes. I always wanted to shoot a documentary, and I've been in the YouTube world for a while. And it's just a dream of mine. And we love the woods and hiking and walking and stuff in the woods. And so I'd heard about the Appalachian Trail, and I thought it would be a good opportunity just to be able to do what we always do, and just walk through the woods for a few days.
Thought we was gonna walk, stroll through the woods for a few days.
That's exactly what we thought. And so we mapped it out, and we heard people talk about it being hard and all that, but I thought it was really just them pushing the issue. And so we headed out to Georgia in June for our Father's Day weekend trip. And it was far tougher than we thought. We had plans to do start past the approach trail and go through to Unicoi Gap was where we were going to stop. So the morning of, we parked at Unicoi, and apparently I had made the arrangements completely wrong, and I had actually booked for us to do the approach trail, to do the 600 stairs, and it was brutal. We hiked for how many hours of that first day?
We started about 10 that morning. We didn't stop about 8:30 that night.
And that led us to, we took the hike-in trail, and so the hike-in trail led us, of course, to the hike-in. And the hilarious story with that is that we got there, and it's going to be $175 a night. And I was to my wits' end at that point. We were filming for this documentary, and this definitely got left out, but he could tell you I was throwing my hissy fit, and I was saying if we don't stay this hiking trail and we decide to keep going through the night, my pack's staying. I'm not taking nothing else with me. And I was being a bit of a dramatic there, but we ended up staying that night at the hike-in, and we thought we'd get an early start the next day. We were pretty sure we were done then, which was going to kill this documentary, mess it all up, but I just did not want to hike anymore with these packs, and our packs was a whole nother story. We packed too much there.
Yeah, they were about 40 pounds.
40 pounds on a good day. They're probably closer to 50, we're not sure.
Well, we didn't know what to take, how much to take, you know.
Yeah.
So we just
really
full.
Really, when you go out there, you think you're taking what's necessary. I can't think of too much that was unnecessary. One mistake I think we made was we took MREs instead of you know, food to cook, but we thought we would save weight there on having to get the little stove and all that. But anyway, so by that night we were laying there, and we might wake up in the morning and feel like we can keep going and complete this, and it was iffy. The next morning we get up from the hike-in. We're hiking probably until we got to White Blaze or Blue Blaze to finish out the hike-in, which is green. We hiked maybe an hour or two, and then we seen it was flat ground straight ahead. We were feeling good at that point. If the rest is like this, we'll be good. And of course we got a little shot there for the documentary. Turn the corner and there it goes back uphill, climbing up the mountain. But we hiked for several more hours, and we finally made it to the top of Springer Mountain there in Georgia, and we got to see our White Blaze. and we hiked, I believe it's 9/10 of a mile. That's what they were telling us. So we hiked about a mile total off of Springer into a parking lot, and we checked out. But in that second day, it was unique times. I took a big fall. I was definitely ready to get rid of that pack and get off that mountain, but I took a fall. He comes to check on me. He's running down the hill. I thought, great, my buddy's coming. He's going to be here to help me. And something from his pack just right in the back of the head.
Well, you should never run downhill with 40, 50 pounds on your back, because you keep getting faster and faster, and I couldn't stop. So I had to jump over him a little bit, and then I kept on running.
So I took the fall, twisted my knee, landed in briars when I did fall. Just so happens there's a briar patch that I nailed. And then here he comes and hits me in the back of the head. So I got messed up.
Fun times.
So by the time we got to that parking lot on the other side of Springer, we had decided we wanted to call it quits. It looked like that it was destined for us to stay there because we couldn't get a ride out, and we didn't know what to do, if we were going to have to camp that night, maybe hike again some the next day. And it just so happens the shuttle driver who dropped us off was rolling in to drop somebody else off at that parking lot. We're, help, help, get us out of here. So he got us out of there, but that was our experience on the Appalachian Trail, and you can check out our whole trip. We're on a YouTube channel called Breaking NC, and there's a documentary on there called Getaway, the Appalachian Trail documentary, and it has that whole trip on it and what all happened. But hope you guys check it out.
Yeah, and if you're a day hiker, don't even think about the Appalachian Trail.
Well, if you're a day hiker, that works out, because you can take a 2-pound pack and make your way through there. But be smart about it, and we're going to hit it again. We're not done with that Appalachian yet, but we'll be smarter next time.
I like it, I dig it, I want more of it.